Hey there, it's Rick and Lisa.
Glad that you're here.
So, self checkouts, big in the news these
Is that
days.
something you do in the shower?
Big in the news these days. Some are changing, some are changing the number of items you can have. So, you can't go with a full cart, like 15 or less at the self checkout. Some are getting rid of the self checkout because of theft and so forth. And so it's kind of going through a remodel right now. How do you feel about self checkout?
Now, all things being equal, meaning the length of the line,
Uh huh.
if both lines are empty,
Yeah.
I'll go with the non-self checkout.
The non-self checkout. You mean the cashier?
That's the one.
The cashier.
Yeah, because I'll just put the stuff in the conveyor belt, and when I get up there, I'll pay for it. When I'm doing self checkout, that's where I'm say please put put the stuff in your bag, and I'm not even taking it out of the scanner yet.
I hate those self checkouts that talk. $3.99. I start talking back to them.
She does that a lot.
I've made the attendant like look at me and kind of laugh like, shut up. $3.99. Please put item in the bag. I did. Wait for help. I have a picture. I'll have to post this again. I already posted it once. It said, please wait for the cashier. And then it flashed up, you are the cashier. It's like, what?
There's something deep about that statement.
Yeah.
You are the cashier.
You are the
You are the
cashier.
cashier.
So for me, I don't mind them, but give me room. Give me a more room than, to bag the stuff. Because when you're bagging
Yeah,
it,
they really don't give you a lot of
they
room to
don't give you a
bag.
lot, and they have the scales. And so if you move something around,
It's like you're stealing.
then it's like, please put the item back in the bag.
I'd say probably more times than not, I have to call for assistance. Something just doesn't work.
There's usually one person there, that helps out. Some have added, like, it seems like Walmart has added even more self checkouts. And then, they want to look at your tag. One of them, I'm not sure if it's Costco, somewhere where you have to have a membership.
Yeah.
They're cracking down because people are, hey, you can use my card at the checkout too. So that's kind of going through a transformation. Tell us, how do you feel about the self checkout? Some people are like, I don't work here. Is that your, view, or
I would
what?
think you're a self checkout simply because you like to watch and make sure the price is right.
Yeah.
On that.
I like the screen. But I'm also in favor of keeping people employed and paying them well too. So, I don't want to see anybody lose a job because of technology.
I think if they lose a job, it's not because they shut down a register at Walmart.
Sometimes, though, it's like they have one register open. And so, they have one person working, and then they have the self-checkouts.
I like the queue line. The queue line is where, it's one line and you take the next available register. You don't like that.
I don't like that because I look at that and I think, I've got one thing. I'm not waiting in that line. Whereas
See, that distributes it
it's almost
equally.
like a competition. When you've got all the registers and then they open a new one. Are you the guy that flies over ahead of everybody?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes. We
But
all
that generally
are
doesn't pay.
sometimes.
That kind of has its own reward or punishment.
And I always pick the wrong line. It's like, okay, you case that out, right? I think this one will get through. And then you see, is that person writing a check? No, there's going to be trouble in that one. Then I get in this one. And that one beats this one.
There's nothing more satisfying in this world than them closing off the register right after you get in line. It's like, sorry, nobody else. Register closed. This register's open. Rick and Lisa. See you again. Same bat time, same bat channel.